Today I'm going to buy and test cheap blasters that cost as little as $1, and then I'm going to compare them with bigger, more expensive versions that cost hundreds or even thousands of dollars. $1 blaster versus $1,000 blaster. Which one is better? Let's find out. Coming in at $1, we have the Nerf Jolt. They say big things come in small packages, or was it small things in big packages? Anyways, here's the Nerf Jolt. Thumb size, single dart, and still somehow one of the most popular Nerf blasters ever created. But firing darts at only 55 feet per second wasn't going to cut it. I needed something faster. That's why I bought this, the XShot Ragefire. Meet the XShot Ragefire, a belt-fed tripod turret that's great for evening the odds in any Nerf battle. Out of the box, you get 72 darts and a scope that doesn't actually scope. Also, you get a tripod that works, but it only comes up to your waist. It's mostly just there for emotional support. Performance-wise, it's solid. It shoots around 85 feet per second, sounds like an angry blender full of foam, and lands somewhere between overkill and toy aisle fever dream. It's not super accurate, but it does get the job done. For $45, you're not getting precision, you're getting overwhelming firepower, which is a big step up over the Nerf Jolt. Coming in at $24.99, we have the XShot Insanity Clip Mania. XShot Insanity Clip Mania. It's like someone gave a Nerf blaster too much caffeine and told it to bring everything. You get 3 15-round mags, a clip flip adapter, 72 darts, and a ton of tactical rails. It's flywheel powered and mayhem in a box. Full auto, loud, and absolutely not subtle. The extra side-mounted dart holders make it look like it's preparing for a foam-based war, not a birthday party. While it may not hit pro tier performance, for the price, it absolutely shreds the value scale. Coming in at $5.29, we have the N Series Ward. Say hello to the Nerf Ward. It's a $5 blaster that holds 2 darts, hits 83 to 84 feet per second, and is somehow more consistent than your friends calling their hits. It's got a smart AR feature, air restrictor system, so it actually knows which barrel to fire from. It's small, pocketable, and honestly feels great to shoot. But, and this is a big but, it only takes N Series darts. So if you got a drawer full of Elites, AccuStrikes, or any of the other 400 dart types Nerf abandoned, you're simply out of luck. This thing refuses to accept legacy ammo. It just won't fit no matter how hard you try. Still, for $5, it's hard to complain. Just don't lose the included darts and you should be fine. Minecraft Firebrand, $14.99. Coming in at 65 feet per second, slow for a blaster, but you're holding an axe, so who's laughing now? It's an axe, it's a blaster, it's a Minecraft Firebrand. Because sometimes you need to chop your enemies before you pop them. This thing fires at 65 feet per second, which is basically Nerf Jolt tier performance, but hey, at least you look like a blocky medieval executioner while doing it. You get a 3-shot mag and 3 extra darts, and a reload so simple that even a literal zombie could figure it out. But let's be real, you're not buying this for the firepower. You're buying it because deep down, you still want to pretend you're playing Minecraft IRL. And if you want to roleplay as a Minecraft character, it's worth it for $15. However, you will lose in any shootout with any other Nerf blaster. Nerf Disruptor Elite, 70 to 73 FPS, classic stick shooter for when you want to look tactical but only have 6 darts in a dream. Slamfire capable, spring powered, and styled like a sidearm from a discount space opera. This thing will make you feel like an action hero until you realize you're out of darts after 3 seconds of fun. Performance about 70 to 73 FPS, which means it shoots fine until your opponent shows up with literally any rival blaster. Still, for $24.99, it's reliable, durable, and will absolutely let you pretend that you're in an old western. Just don't forget, 6 darts in a dream only goes so far. Bring a bag of spare darts and maybe a backup blaster. Speaking of backup blasters, introducing the Dart Zone Max Solo Pro. 113 feet per second, this is the Lamborghini of single shot blasters. A notable design feature is its ability to fold in half, because sometimes you need to end the debate and disappear before anyone traces where the foam came from. Firing half darts so fast the chrono needs a seatbelt. The only downside to this is the slow rate of fire, which is why I got the XShot Fury. Coming in at $15 is the XShot Fury X. If budget blasters had a final boss, this would be it. Firing darts at a staggering 150 feet per second, this is the fastest blaster at this price point. Featuring a 20-round mag and 40 included half-length darts, this is the best blaster for under $20. It honestly feels like XShot made a typo when they priced this under $15 and just ran with it. This blaster is extremely accurate for this price point, and honestly, this is my favorite so far. This is the Alpha Strike Flight, coming in at 73 feet per second, semi-auto and built like a group project gone wrong. It's basically a Strife, but if the Strife was built in a garage blindfolded. For $20, you get a 10-round magazine, 20 darts, it fires fine, semi-auto, takes standard mags, and shoots around 73 feet per second. And it does tend to jam from time to time. And by time to time, I mean all the time. If you're on a budget, or if you just ran out of things to shoot, you can pick this up. Everyone else, buy something else. Now for something refreshing. Introducing the Nerf Rival Mirage. A blaster so tactical it looks like it came out of a Call of Duty care care package. It's mag fed, spring powered, it loads from the top, the bottom, the grip, basically anywhere you can fit a foam ball. Reloading feels less like a tactic and more like a chaotic group project. Performance 95 feet per second out of the box, accuracy very good. The Mirage also slam fires, because sometimes you don't want precision, you want to hold down the trigger and hope for the best. Now let's talk about the design. The grip's a little thick, but I've been told some people are into that sort of thing. It's covered in tactical rails you'll probably never use, has a built-in breech loader for sneaky reloads, and is a very solid choice at this price point. Nerf Roblox Adopt Me Bees, $19.99. If Winnie the Pooh had a blaster, this would be it. I don't know what's crazier, the fact that this blaster exists or it's kind of awesome. The ergonomics are horrible, the aesthetic is questionable, the performance unreasonably aggressive for something that looks like Winnie the Pooh's sidearm. This thing shouldn't work, but it doesn't. Honestly, I respect the chaos. Now things are getting serious. Next up is the Nerf rival Pathfinder, coming in at $49.99. A magazine-fed pump-action blaster with an optimized barrel, fancy new ammo. It shoots about 90 feet per second and it comes with a 12-round mag and claims improved accuracy. But the side-by-side test with the old rival balls, yeah, not much different. The sights are adjustable, kind of, the grip is mid, and the stock feels like Nerf gave up halfway through designing it. But it looks awesome, feeds clean, and performs awesomely. Just don't expect miracles. For around $49.99, it's a decent pickup, especially if you're into rival or just want a sci-fi looking blaster that pretends to be a sniper rifle. Of all the blaster tested so far, this one is my favorite. It's the first to score 100% accuracy in our field test, and honestly, it just handles really nicely. The Nerf Rival Challenger coming in at $35.99. 100 feet per second and eats AA batteries like candy. This is the Nerf Rival Challenger. Basically Nerf's version of a laser tac SMG. If that SMG took 8 AA batteries and fired foam marbles at 100 feet per second. And yes, I said 8 AA batteries. This thing eats more power than a mini fridge. But honestly, it punches way above its weight class. It's semi-auto, uses standard Rival mags, and feels like someone tried to mod a Spitfire while watching a sci-fi movie at 3 a.m. You get a 12-round mag, 18 Rival rounds, and a design that screams please mod me. The muzzle looks like it takes attachments, but nope, it's just there to gaslight you. Accuracy-wise, it's Rival. If your aim is decent, it'll perform. If not, blame the rounds or the gravity or the guy at Target that sold it to you. Final thoughts, it's not revolutionary, but for $35, this is one of the best Rival blasters you can get right now. Pro Nerf Center, $49.99. The Nerf Pro Center looks cool, claims 150 feet per second, and hits very hard. It also jams misfires and eats darts sideways like it's auditioning for a frisbee team. It's semi-auto flyable blaster powered by 8 AA batteries. It's basically a mini leaf blower with trust issues. You get 1 mag, 30 decent darts, and a grip that feels like it's shaking hands with a brick. Accuracy, non-existent. So yeah, it sends alright, mostly into the void. It wants to be a pro tier blaster, but ends up being a $50 identity crisis with potential, and a recall waiting to happen. Since filming this video, the price has dropped dramatically, and you can pick these up for $10 on Amazon. I have a feeling Nerf is trying to clear its inventory and work on a better design. If you can pick one of these up for $10, it's not a bad value, but I would definitely avoid paying the MSRP of $50 for this blaster. There's far better options at this price point. And while it's not that accurate, it is very powerful, so eye protection is very critical. You could definitely do some damage. It does come with safety glasses, but you really need to make sure everybody you're playing with has their own set of safety glasses. This is not for small children. Nerf Rival Flex, $15. 95 feet per second with curve shots. Physics hates this one trick. Have you ever wanted to curve your shots? Well, you're in luck. Say hello to the Nerf Rival Flex. This blaster lets you bend the laws of physics. Kinda. The Nerf Rival Flex is the cheapest member of the Rival curve line. It fires normal Rival rounds, but with a twist, literally. You can rotate the muzzle to curve shots left, right, or even down, which actually works surprisingly well. I haven't seen a lot of tests of the curve shots in real life, so I thought I'd come up with a fun test. At about 15 meters away, I have a target set up behind a tree. I'm going to take 1 shot line of sight, and I'm going to take 5 more shots and see if I can curve my shot around the tree and hit my target. The only rule is I have 5 shots to accomplish this task. Okay, so that worked, but barely. If I had missed that last shot, this test would have been a complete failure. Say hello to the $1,000 custom corner shooting blaster. If you thought the last blaster could shoot around corners, well, you haven't seen anything yet. Let me introduce you to the Corner Shot 9000. Expensive? Yes. Practical? No. Coolest thing here? Absolutely. This is the world's first corner shooting foam blaster. Built on the XShot Clip Mania, but heavily modded, and I mean heavily. The stock gone, replaced with a 3D printed housing that holds a wireless camera system that swivels out and locks into position. This camera system streams footage to my headset so I can see what the blaster sees and shoot around corners. Slap on an FPV headset and suddenly you're seeing what the blaster sees. You can peek and shoot around corners without exposing yourself. It's like Call of Duty meets Nerf in real life. This thing cost over $1,000 to build, and that's before counting the hours I spent making sure the camera didn't fly off every time I fired it. Is it overkill? Absolutely. Is it one of the coolest Nerf mods on YouTube? 100%. For this first shot, I'm going to shoot at a stationary target line of sight, and then for the final test, I'm going to take 5 shots from behind cover and see if I can do better than the Nerf rival Flex. I just have to hit more than 1 shot from behind the tree and I'll win this last challenge. I think we can safely call that a win. I'd like to give a special thanks to our crash test dummy Joe. He's been in over 100 YouTube short episodes, and after receiving countless requests, I finally made him available for sale. Link in description. And if you'd like to use Joe as a target, check out this desktop blaster. When not in use, it looks like a normal fountain pen with a rubber band. However, it quickly transforms into something much more fun. A mini Nerf blaster, with storage for 6 darts and a mini target on the bottom. Simply load up your blaster with one of the included darts, line up the sights, and fire. It's that easy. And when you're done playing, everything is stored neatly away. And if you're more of a pacifist, we have something for you as well. Be sure to wear some protection before your next big Nerf battle. Pick up some NASA armor. Link for everything in description.